What can we just bring out of this day apart from rain, dampness, moistness, rain and more rain? That's the summary of day one, my friends. Because day one,
Sounds like a familiar story, Siddharth.
17 consecutive sessions now have been washed out. 17.
Why do you say 17 consecutive?
In India, if you look at it, for New Zealand, because
For New Zealand.
Afghanistan, New Zealand, every single session was washed out. We didn't have a single ball or single bit of action with the bat on that
Even
test.
18, na?
No, today, 18. But then I read somewhere it was 17.
But so there was no ball being bowled for Afghanistan.
So, no. See, it happened like
So
this.
15 and 3.
No, actually, fifth day, if you look at it, one session only called off. Na? It didn't go to the second and the third sessions.
But that doesn't matter, na.
4 into
Day
3.
So anyways, the whole day was called off. So in that sense, all the sessions were called off.
No. How in that sense is, if you look at session by session, fifth day of the India-Afghanistan test match, because they had to wait for protocol, Afghanistan-New Zealand test match, they had to wait for protocol, they called it off after the lunch break. So that was the second session. So 14 sessions plus 3. Third session, they called it off here, na? So 14 plus 3, 17.
No, you're counting the third session, it was called off today. No, what I'm trying to say is, even if the day is called off in the morning itself, you'll still sort of say na that 3 sessions was washed out because the whole day is divided into 3 sessions.
Session 1 gone, day washed out, but it don't count lunch and tea, na, because it never happened. They were not on the field. There was no update. There wasn't an update. So that is why
much technicality.
Technicality. And if play tomorrow will not start on time, even if there is sunshine. Not because of the rain.
It will start before time.
It will start much later because there is this technicality that Hawkeye has not been set up.
90 minutes you need for that.
Yes. You need, unless the rain relents totally by tonight and the covers are totally off.
So essentially you don't need it to rain for the first couple of hours prior to the scheduled start of tomorrow's play, which is what? 9:15 now, I believe?
Yes, 9:15 to 11:30.
So you don't need any rain, you don't need any drizzle. I was speaking to somebody from the city. I was speaking in fact to Sagai, who got us that report yesterday.
Yeah.
Sagai was saying that they're going to find this hard for any play to be started today, because there was a constant pitter patter in the city today. For no moment, not a single moment in a part of the city, he was saying that the rain relented completely. It was pitter patter, and then in 10 minutes time, just when you thought, okay, because it's relented a bit, maybe now match will start, but then it actually aggravated.
It started to pour.
Things became intense. So you had this stop start sort of a scenario today, and like you were saying yesterday as well, I remember saying that you may not see any play here today because it was up to a 90% chance.
Yes.
In fact, I feel tomorrow is going to be much the same.
Yeah.
That's the forecast for tomorrow as well.
In fact, I think if I'm not mistaken, all 5 days the weather is bleak.
Yeah.
You can expect something to happen in terms of game time on day 3, but day 2 looks just the same as day 1.
Because see, normally
Day 3 is the least. No. 3 also there is rain. 4, 5 is better.
However, I believe it's not as intense.
Yeah. Because see,
3 also day 3
normally,
thunderstorm.
Bengaluru, what happens is it's in a very big rain shadow area. Okay. Supposing if Harshit
We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah. If Harshit is in this area and I'm in this area, in this distance itself, it'll be raining there, it'll be bright sunny here. It is that rain shadowy. But now, the effect of the cyclone is such in the eastern coast that you are going to see rain in the entire of Bengaluru, which is a very big rarity. And looking at the weather forecast for the remainder of the 2-3 days, it doesn't look good, unfortunately, because the rain is constant throughout Bengaluru. And October, now many people, when I was doing the live, Harshit, they were all saying that, boss, BCCI didn't do their homework. How could you organize matches in Bengaluru during October? But the last time you had witnessed such rain was about 11 years ago, October mid.
Yes, this time around I was also reading up, again I'm no weather expert, You are Siddharth. But I was reading up about how the weather's been this time around. The retreating monsoon as well, it's been a deviation from its usual pattern. Look at what happened in Mumbai on the 26th of September.
Yeah.
So much so that you had to declare a public holiday the following day because the streets were waterlogged. It was intense rain. Now, that's not what you expect even in a city like Mumbai at this point of the year. Yes, it does rain, etc. for a large part of the year, but at certain times rain is not expected. So I'm just trying to say that certain parts of the country have just received abnormal rainfall. Look at what happened to Gujarat this time around.
Yeah.
So even this wasn't expected, and this I believe has to do something with the retreating monsoon over here, unless I'm grossly
La Nino
mistaken.
and all those kind of things.
And yeah.
Arshad, you're a Delhi, you and Shashwat are Delhi born and brought up guys. The amount of rain that we got in September,
Yes.
it was unprecedented, wasn't it?
You had, I remember reading about this, August. You had 23 rain days. So rain day technically counts as one in which even let's say you need a minimum sort of rain to happen in some part of the city.
Yeah.
23 rain days in August was also unheard of in Delhi.
Yeah, exactly.
So we are seeing rain patterns also change. However, this time around the notion is that October has been warmer than usual, but that's also not the scene now.
It isn't.
Yeah, it was.
Here it is starting to get
Anecdotally,
cooler.
people felt that October is warmer than usual because the first week of October did end up feel a bit warmer.
Correct.
But I was looking at some of the numbers. The indices suggest that it's not really the case.
Exactly. So weathers are changing everywhere in India, and many people are saying, why can't they host it up in the north? What's the problem in the north at this point is not because of anything, the pollution. The pollution levels which are going to exponentially increase from November. If any international team wants to come to India up in the north,
It's
please
very
avoid.
It's very difficult. You talk about Delhi, Siddharth. The GRAP regulations are already in force. GRAP 1. You're just about a day or two away because the air quality is deteriorating. The second phase of GRAP measures will then be enforced, and that means even stricter rules and regulations. We've seen in the past how players have really struggled being in the northern belt, and you don't want to see those visuals all over again.
See, from Punjab all the way to Bihar, the pollution is not just restricted to Delhi. It will happen all over North India.
Cities like Kanpur, Lucknow as well. Kanpur at times is just as bad as Delhi.
Delhi is. So that's the thing. That's why.
It's a different thing altogether. Kanpur, you probably won't be seeing a match for a long time now.
Yeah, you won't. But that is the problem. So that is why Bengaluru is facing unprecedented rainfall. And the last time I remember, it was October 13th. I remember that you were facing the prospect of a cyclone and heavy rain in Bengaluru. Why is that? Because I remember the reports that were there at that time, and I was leaving Bengaluru to come to Delhi. So I remember how tense I was, how much turbulence I'll have to encounter on the flight and all that. So I was very tense. But apart from that, hello, please. So it is a very bad situation, and if it's raining in the entire city, it's a big problem.
So those visuals from Bangalore today, astounding. In
The schools and colleges were given off.
Today was an orange alert.
Because of
There
the
was
orange
this
alert.
meme I saw, there's some high-tech park over there which looks more like a waterfall.
You were not expecting game time on day one anyways because of the orange alert and kind of rain that was there.
You were saying 40-50%.
40-50% there were thunderstorms during the afternoon also. I was expecting to have a sort of a game time 30-35 overs in the first session like we were in the dugout yesterday also.
I told you there won't be.
But then seeing the conditions since morning, I was sort of tracking the weather since morning also just to see what the situation is like. But everywhere it wasn't related to the game as such. Just the matter of fact that it's raining there was a news in itself. So that clearly meant that cricket was not even there on the priority list as far as weather was concerned.
I'll be honest.
Many other things.
I remember, and Siddharth would know this very well because he makes us kids. I wasn't there the first day of the Chennai Test match. I set an alarm that day because I wanted to wake up and see this first ball of this home test. Today, I knew what to expect from the weather. There was no alarm.
There was no alarm. And tomorrow you're not here?
I'm not here tomorrow.
I think so. You're not there.
No,
na,
he's there.
He's there
I'm
Friday,
there.
Saturday.
Friday, I'm not there tomorrow.
You're not there tomorrow. Yes. Gulati is back, na? So that's why. Yeah. So it is a very problematic situation. People can blame the BCCI. People can blame all that things, but they're missing the point here. I mean, if you want to blame the BCCI, blame it on facts.
And the teams also did not turn up to the.
Of course, I
stadium,
mean, the protocol is.
because of the orange alert, na, there was traffic all over
Virat
the
was
place.
there.
Virat was there, but only not the entire team was there. Certain
I'm
individuals.
not sure about that.
Virat was
Virat
there.
was there.
No, I'm not
Yashasvi
sure
was
about if
there.
the team was there or not. Is what I'm trying to
Very
say.
cold picture of Virat Kohli doing the rounds on social media. Can we show that to our viewers, Pawan?
Yeah, we
Real
can.
cold one. It's like
Cold or cool?
cold. It's cold.
Okay. But yeah, it's kind of like what we may expect at this stage. And I mean, Virat Kohli is a local Bangalore boy, anyways, because of the RCB
We
connection.
had a whole debate on this yesterday.
That's a debate for another day, please.
Was telling them.
Yeah.
Notice when
No, we were debating with him now because he feels that Delhi.
Look at that.
he said Delhi second. First
Yeah,
Delhi.
first.
Yeah.
No, according to you, what's first? Is Bengaluru is first home or Delhi?
Bengaluru.
Yeah.
Now it's Bengaluru. Now, yeah, I mean, that indicates that it is also slightly windy.
Yeah. This is the image that we were talking about.
Oh.
This Virat Kohli image with his acrid
Yeah.
flying in the air, a somber look, a serious look on his face, his hoodie very well nested in his hoodie, Virat Kohli.
Because if it, see, the problem is twofold. If it is windy, then the rain will go away quickly. But if it is not windy, then it will stay. And that's the problem in Bengaluru. The weather at this point.
I think there was just 5 or 7 minutes in the whole day where the covers were sort of taken off, but they were back again.
They are back again. And even
Around
tomorrow,
1
see,
o'clock, yeah.
see, there will be no problem as far as the outfield is concerned. The outfield will be bone dry.
See, even after so much rain, as much as we can see by this picture, the outfield seems to be okay.
Yeah, it is not okay, it is pristine.
Yeah.
Because of the subsurface aeration system that is
Even
there.
the wicket is going to be fine because it's been covered.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be moisture and there's going to be lots of
Yeah.
juice in there.
But-
because it would have been sweating because of the covers, but yeah.
I don't know if there is a paucity of funds across state associations. I think they should implement the subsurface aeration system across all venues.
I think the reason for that also not happening is that maybe it needs a lot of time to actually go. You have to dig out the whole outfield and all of that. For that,
You have to
you
revamp
need-
the entire
yeah,
thing,
you need
yeah.
that much time gap between venues.
But
like
how
because
much-
many venues host the IPLs, the domestic season.
Okay.
Their own,
What
domestic
stops
games also.
Kanpur from doing it? Kanpur doesn't host IPL games.
Kanpur doesn't host IPL games, but it definitely would be hosting their own, UP games, UP leagues.
But
and all
again,
of these
see,
things.
okay.
So all of these things.
So,
have to be
supposing
seen.
every state has got multiple venues, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, if Delhi wants to implement a subsurface aeration system, you need it more in the north. I'm
Delhi
sorry.
can't.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because it's not just the international and the IPL games, sir. It's also Delhi.
Domestic, I understand.
Delhi is the only ground. And again, Kanpur to an extent I agree can do it because UP has many other grounds also. But with Delhi, the problem is Delhi doesn't have Delhi doesn't have other grounds in that sense with these many facilities. So for all the players
International
in the
level, I doubt.
and all the players in
you'll
the
have to again
system,
then take the games.
Vijay
to
Karnal Singh and
No, that,
Lali.
see, Karnal Singh.
Ghaziabad, you will have to then play.
See, Karnal Singh
Or
is a.
Roshanara.
Roshanara, that's what I'm saying. In the past, there were games held in Roshanara. Now, in this period, Delhi is not getting anything, okay? October, it's finished.
You
Get
even
all
have
the
the Air
Delhi, I
Force.
think, is a much bigger redevelopment project than just the drainage system.
Yeah.
Delhi needs a much more overhaul, a much bigger overhaul.
Exactly. So, that is why I would say
But if
better.
Delhi has to do it, then all the people in the system of Delhi cricket have nowhere to go. You understand? That's basically the hub. You have all the facilities there. All the domestic players can all over the year go to the stadium and practice whenever they want to. So all these facilities will not be there for a very long time. That is what they will miss out on.
Can we at this point, in fact, I think this is something we missed inform our family members about the revised playing conditions for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let's do that as
Yeah,
well.
let's do that. Because, see, the first
First
session,
and the second session are
even
longer
third
sessions.
sessions.
So you're looking at 98 overs tomorrow. It's
Yeah.
a 15-minute early start. So match starts at 9:15 tomorrow. This is again
Subject to weather.
the aerial conditions. So 9:15 to 11:30 first session. There's an early start to the second session as well because from 40 minutes it's been cut down to 15 minutes. The second session as well.
No, same.
no,
That's the
40
same.
minutes
See,
only, na, 11:30.
8:45 is the toss.
No, so it's
9:50.
not 40 minutes, na?
The lunch break is 40 minutes.
40
only,
minutes,
na,
11:30 to
12:10.
12:10.
Second session, sorry.
Second
20
session.
minutes. It's usually 20 minutes. It's come down to 15.
Yeah.
No, it is still 20. The second
it's still
session
20,
has been
yeah.
extended by 15 minutes
Yeah,
more.
yeah, it's still 20. The
So
breaks have been.
2:25 to 2:45. That remains 20 minutes
No,
is the
it
tea
would have
break.
been, there's a 5-minute cut down over there, na? 12:10 to 12:30.
12:10 to 2:10 normally, 2:30 to 4:30 normally.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Playing conditions.
Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah, my bad.
It is starting
Yeah.
15 minutes before. Toss is at 8:45.
Yeah.
15 minutes before. Then there is a 15-minute extension to the
Extension.
final session
Yeah.
And 15 minutes you'll start early.
early.
So half an
Plus-
hour extension.
Plus half an hour more in case your overs are in. So 5:50.
98
No,
overs
but
in
I don't
the
think it can go till 5:15. If the extension would exceed till 5 o'clock only. You can only
Maybe.
exceed 5:15 more minutes to this.
Maybe,
Not till
maybe,
5:30.
maybe. Because when you are going for a win against England in Hyderabad, it was extended by half an hour. That
After
the
5
team,
o'clock.
yeah, 5:30 it ended, na?
Okay.
So that
no,
is
but
why.
again we'll have to also
Yeah.
see in mind that, keep in mind the bad light also could be.
But
because
I
of
hope that
overcast.
there is no rain in the preceding hours and also tomorrow, because even if it is raining, your Hawkeye isn't set up. The outfield needs to be completely rid of covers, and only then they can calibrate their Hawkeye.
So they need roughly about 90 minutes for that.
90 minutes more for that.
You don't need any rain for good 2 hours prior to the scheduled start.
Anytime now, 2 hour window, there should be no rain. So that is the current situation that's there. But then we'll take some comments because rain, we have gone on about weather. We have become weather experts here. So
That only you are.
yeah, that all of us are. See, from Asia Cup 2023 till now, we have done as much weather as we could. So it is a thing. Sarat Chandra is like telling us, as a South Indian, I feel you shouldn't keep matches in October and September. October is too dangerous due to Chennai rains. It always affects AP and Karnataka. And we have 50 odd stadiums. Why can't we use them? Okay. Firstly, there is no games held in Chennai at this point in time. Number one. Second, in the 50 odd stadiums, where is the provision for, say, all the players' facilities? Are they all up to date? No, it isn't. For example, Alur will not have DRS.
Yeah.
That is the problem. So that is why I feel,
No,
if you-
Alor would have DRS.
but not.
We have seen domestic games there.
Sure, but then all the other facilities.
Yeah, hotels and accommodations, all of these flights.
Alur is 70 kilometers away from Bengaluru.
Bangalore.
Yeah, all of that cannot happen.
More than an hour away.
More than, and of course, will you have it in those two stadiums that are there in Vishnupur? No, you can't have it in Vishnupur.
I actually have my doubts about DRS also in Alur.
No, you've
It
had
might be
domestic
there.
games
It might
there.
be there,
Definitely
yeah.
there would be DRS there.
So Cristiano Ronaldo, okay, even he's on our chat. Even tomorrow it will be similar. Harshad, no need for alarm. It will be. I don't see it improving at least for the next 3 days.
Also very humbled that Cristiano Ronaldo is joining us.
I know. He's your idol anyway, so well done. Any other, Priyanshu saying, even 3 days will be enough for India to beat New Zealand. But the problem in Bengaluru is that we won't get 2-3 full days of rain. Rain will keep coming and going, so difficult to plan. New Zealand's a better team than Bangladesh. Absolutely, yeah. See, I understand that you're high on optimism for following that Bangladesh thing.
They can also have an 88-run collapse.
They can, but unfortunately,
the point.
Bangladesh is far, far behind the New Zealand when you look at it as far as skill is concerned. And Sarthakar, when do team retentions begin to come out?
31st October is the deadline. So I think they'll come out the way they did last time. You'll have a full
1-2 days.
no, you'll have a full show by the host broadcaster where everyone will announce their
Exactly.
Yeah, what a horror job it was last year.
Hardik
Horror
Pandya.
Horror.
No, he's not talking about Hardik Pandya. He's talking about production by the host, right?
Yeah, it had to do with Pandya as well, I remember.
Pandya to happened later on. It wasn't part of that show.
Pandya happened on December 15th.
Okay. So that is the current thing. IPL retention. So that is going to be very tricky at this stage. So IPL retention question. Okay. Now come out. Comments. Any further IPL comments?
IPL questions will be taken in
Yeah.
today's dugout.
Today's dugout. Okay. So in today's dugout, we are going to have the IPL retentions. All your questions answered. So
It's going to be an IPL special dugout.
Yeah.
Yep.
All FAQs.
I
All
really like
attention
IPL
FAQs.
related dugouts. I really love.
Oh boy. We have done our retentions. We have done whatever we could. Now, all your answers,
You
all.
weren't there when we did those retentions, so you.
I mean, I can come up to date with it. I can.
No. So you can have your say also now today.
I
Finally.
can. I can. So.
About your favorite team also.
Okay, plenty of questions there were. We did team by team analysis. There were plenty of questions that everyone had. Some people agreed with us, some did not agree.
Yep.
What we'll do is we'll take up all those questions today. Today is the time we answer why we thought a Cam Green should be retained, why we thought that an LSG could be looking for a new captain.
Now things will also change because
All
many
those
players have gotten
questions
capped
we look
also.
forward
So
to answering today as we approach closer to the
Yep.
date.
many players have gotten capped also. So
Yes.
that also changes.
Lot of things have changed. Players have gotten
Harshit
capped.
Rana was about to get capped but just missed out because of fever.
But players have also gotten injured, so you have to plan accordingly. In that. So all those things will be spoken about in the dugout today at 6:15 p.m.
We will be doing this dugout where we will be taking the reactions of everyone.
Everything.
The video we were supposed to do.
Your comprehensive FAQ to all the IPL retentions and all that.
Explain, Shashwat.
Yeah, I was. We are going to take all the reactions of your comments that we saw or the videos that we did on our IPL retentions. We'll be taking all of those questions, your reactions on the retention videos we had done.
Yep.
The best comments we'll be taking.
Have you taken out the best one?
Yeah, we have.
So 6:15 is the time.
Yeah.
6:15 is the time. Yep. So join us then.
That's that for now. We'll take your leave. 6:15 is when we meet next. Nikhil will be joining us in the studio.
Yep.
And yeah, we look forward to an enthralling dugout.
Enthralling dugout indeed. Yep. Bye bye from me, Harshit and Shashwat. Hope the rain relents tomorrow.
Yeah, let's hope.
Let's hope.
Hope is
Let's
less.
hope. Yep.
And keep another alarm.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.